Hey my friends, how's it going? Got a little project for today. I'm working on this pallet jack. Now usually with a pallet jack you would push it under the pallet and then you would crank the handle and it would lift the pallet up, and then you drive it to where you want it and then you just pull the handle and releases it back down to the floor again. Well, this one doesn't do that because it's broken. So go ahead and flip this thing over so I can show you what's wrong with it, why it's broken. The arm is just sheared right off. And right here is a little pin. It's called a spring pin because it kind of pushes against the walls of this hole that it's in to keep it in place. And it's holding this pin that's holding this thing in place. So I need to remove that. And the way to remove that is with a punch and a hammer. And now see how this is gonna move like this, so I gotta hit that and it's gonna, so let me put something there to hold that down. Yeah, that should work. Yep. Everything came out. Yep, there we go. And that's what it looks like there. So I was thinking about this, I was looking at it, and I decided that what I want to do, what I think may work, is if I got a piece of 1-inch square stock steel and cut a piece of it and put it on my press, and if somehow I could put pressure on the corners, so when I squeeze it with the press, because it's like a jack that presses down on it, it will squeeze these ends in, shape it like that, and then I'll weld the new piece of steel onto both sides and make sure it's the same length. And if I can do that, then we'll get it to work. I'm looking at it, well, maybe I should just clean it up and hammer this down and try to weld it like that. I think first I want to try to do it with the new piece of steel, and if I can't get it to work, if I can't get it to smash down that way, then I'll just try to fix this piece that I have. So my welder is someplace else. I'm going down to this weekend, and I'll be there with my welder, so I'm going to take both of these pieces off, both sides, this one and the bottom one, so I can make sure that I got the good one and the broken one, and so when I fix them I'll compare the two and make sure they're exactly the same. Then I'll bring them back up here and put them on. Hammering this is so loud. I put this blanket here to try to muffle the sound a little bit, but doesn't really, it's still loud. But this pin is almost out. Just keep on hammering. These are the parts that came out. And now, because I already removed that little pin, this should come out. Yep. Now I gotta loosen that. Let me see what I got. Yeah. Now we just gotta loosen this. There. Second one. So this is what I gotta take with me so I can figure out how to make that one look exactly like the broken one, look exactly like this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah. And now this goes in the middle. Those look like they're both there. They go either way. But I'm not going to put the pins in just because I'm still going to have to take it back off. Let me compare it to the bottom one. Yep, they look the same. So, and I'll put a cotter pin in here just so I don't hold the camera. There. Maybe it needs a little bigger one, but there. Oh, let me get everything organized and I'm gonna take back with me. And I'll see you in a couple days, which will be right now. We're here. We got in last night and I got this pole out that I'm gonna cut. I think that used to be some kind of sign holder or something, but it's the exact size steel that I need, and I think it's the same thickness too, so that's a really good thing. So I'm gonna make 2 cuts with my chop saw and we'll go from there. Take Poncho with you.
Poncho, come on, boy.
This piece I cut, I didn't measure it because it doesn't really matter how long it is. For what we're doing, this is the broken one that I need to replace. I need to make this bend though, this squash, because that is how it's gotta fit on the bottom of the pallet jack. So, you see there, it looks bigger, but see, it's the same exact size. So I'm gonna put this on. I have an idea. I'm gonna try to smash these down with I got a 12-ton hydraulic bottle jack press that I'm going to put a piece of rebar on top of this and then put it down and see if it'll smash it down. I mean, that's pretty thick. I don't know if my idea is gonna work, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, so I put a clamp on here to hold this from the ends poking out while I push this down. You know what though? I don't want to bend the whole thing. I need to change the position of that rebar. That's good. That's the best I can get it. I think it should work because, see, they're the same height. Even though that one's tipped up a little bit, it should still, I think it should work. I'm gonna try to hammer it down, you know, so that this part will be in the same place on the wheel. I want to get it as perfect as possible. Alright, I think I can touch it up over on my sander. And, oh yeah, the other piece. Well, I I got the pieces marked and set up there and held in place. So now I'm gonna go ahead and weld one side, flip it over, weld the other, and well, I'll tack it first and go make sure that it's lining up with the other one, and then finish up on that. Hopefully I'll be able to see. I don't know what I did with my glasses, so gonna have to do it blind. It don't look, I mean, you know, I got a lot more welding work to do, but looks like they're pretty straight. I gotta get some of that paint off. That paint's still too close on that round part, so I gotta grind a little of that off and then finish up the welding and see what we got. Not that pretty, but it's more weld than was on it before, so it should hold. Make sure it's straight when I weld it on this piece here. So that's what I gotta do now, is cut this and prep it and weld this piece to it. I guess looking at it isn't gonna do any good. I better just get to chopping. Well, I got the arm, I cut it, and this is the new one. Looks like they are both identical, so that's good. They'll weld on good, and I will just weld it on like that, and we should have something like that. And we'll have our new arm. I'm done. It's not pretty. I still need to paint it, but it's as strong as it's gonna be. I worry about this because this end here, I try to straighten. It's a little bit It's a little bit warped, a little bit twisted. And I'm thinking that when you put weight on it, it's gonna bend it and it might snap. But I put so much weld on it, I think if it does bend it, it'll probably just bend it where it needs to be and it'll be fine. I don't know, because of this big thing, it might not twist too easy. But that's a lot of extra metal there, but that is definitely not gonna break there. So, yeah. This piece of steel over here is a little bit bigger than this piece of steel over here, just by a tiny bit, but it is a difference, so I don't know if it'll make a difference or not, but it's gotta go put this on so it'll be a couple more days till you see me again in this video. Really be a couple more days, because same as last time. I'll just magically pop back over there and finish it up and then finish the video. So I'll see y'all when I see you. Now I'm back. I know you saw, because this is the rest of the video. So let's go ahead and put them on here, see if they work. Alright, so now let's see how to put this back together. And so I'll just tap this pin in place right in here. Put this in for hopefully the final time. It's time to flip it over, turn it upright, and see if it works. Look at that. Yes, sir. It's working. This is awesome. Yay, it works. Well, that makes me happy. I am. When I could just play with it all day. Yes. It was a little bit of work doing all of that to get it to work, and that welding's not easy, but got it. Hopefully the weld will hold, and got a working pallet jack now. So it's really awesome. Thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.